Oh, yeah, I'm just making sure I'm getting this. This is very important shit. I need you to know, Wafd, that you are by far the most important evidence that I have. I have Sarah out of the Anacortes Wafd. Took her a half an hour on her own computer to salvage $1,200 out of an American savings that was being held, that even the manager was being very fishy about me getting to. So then that was when then she gave me us one or two cards that were both stolen. So we have Sarah at Anacortes. We have Eris and Sarah, again, who run the East Sound Washington Federal, who will give you their testimony that my either social security checks are continually ripped off by a corporation named Wasserman. They are also behind the theft of police, also involved, of 8 debit cards. Now I'm on the 8th. It just was stolen. So I'll be getting a 9th. And what I'm going to need to tell you is that I need to get a new card. I will probably walk into a bank somewhere here in Seattle. I might push my departure to the 20th instead of the 19th as it originally was on Greyhound, because now I'm going to have to go one of your banks in person to get a card, because I have to be in court August 27th unless I get a little bit of a prolong by calling probation with an emergency departure that I have to get a new card. Somehow I'll have a couple more days. I will work it out, even if I have to go out tomorrow on such short notice and get a card somehow. I'm hoping. Otherwise, I'll pull out all my money, because I will be able to do that with Eris and Sarah and East Sound, who will validate, and they run that bank, that this continuous fraud on my bank account and theft. I just had my wallet ripped off by Culver City Police, reported by Culver City Police Department that they had crooked cops that did it. I just had my wallet, again, I had my IDs ripped off by cops out of Hawthorne recently when I went there to get them. I just had another debit card ripped off at Fangirl Cafe. This is stuff that's like all recent. I just had my 5 pounds of court papers ripped off, with about 30 of my necklaces from Fairy Jewelry Artist Instagram. I'd actually found in my storage. They got stolen. I had a lot of personal items, dirty laundry. They're always after that. Maybe a few pairs of socks. But those the reason why I love Culver City Police is they are the first division to say, yeah. They even wrote up a report with Barbosa, who runs the headquarters, and that yes, their police are involved, but that blue wall of silence can't do much talking. But between them, we were talking it in the office, but on the report. But I'm just trying to tell you that I believe that it was a setup with the crooked cops, because I was just down in the University District, and I pulled out $200 from, I believe it was the American Savings. And as I departed west and I headed north down an alley, this black man first asked me if I'd seen any headphones that had fallen on the ground, and I said no. So he continues to stalk me, and he pulls this brand new little purple wallet I had just purchased at the red light. They know what it looks like. He grabbed it out of my hand, and inside of it, of course, was debit cards, personal information, $200 cash I pulled out. I think they were hoping I had my IDs in there as well. A lot of times these deputy gangs they don't know all my secrets, but they're definitely hired on location, even with no history to my story. They're just paid to stalk me and to do things. So this was definitely a setup, and I could tell they wanted me to call the police, because I've been gang stalked brutally by squad cars of Seattle Police Department. It's as bad as Maui. I mean, this is some of the most brutal, because they're behind the falsified reports of being on location of Mark Montgomery's illegal overdose. And we know all about it. It was 10 months in advance, pre-planned, and I knew about it, and this is why the cops want to kill me. Because a woman involved, her name is Circe Wallace, and she runs the world with Mike Watts and Casey Wasserman. They actually just purchased the FBI. And the reason they purchased them, one, is to keep the borders open so they can basically peddle in those immigrants from all over the world to Mexico and illegally transport them and deport them and divide them into every state in the city. That is why this is Wasserman, and I'm busting the crooked cop cartel that's taken over all the good cops. And I could see the setup, that they wanted me to call 911, which I usually do, because the cops say it's not the police, but I've had them show up half the time with just a 911, not even asking for them, either to frame me or to help me. And so I knew not to call 911 on that location. Let me explain. Right now, it was a setup, because the cops wanted to show up, because I have a contract killing on my life that Eris and Sarah will validate is real. They're my best friends. They run the Wafd in East Sound. The reason I am calling you is I can't access them personally right now because the bank is closed. But they will validate that they are aware that I've got a 10-state 19-month illegally authorized gang stalking, signed with the Santa Cruz Police Department out of the Siskiyou County Court and Santa Cruz County Court. It is globally famous. Even Kanye West stops by to see me in Mount Shasta. I'm undercover as a homeless woman. I have no money, but I always have what I need, but I have a lot of money coming. And it took me being on the streets to be able to access their design. And let me tell you, I figured the whole thing out about gangs. And I'm busting it. It's the cops. They run the gangs. And it's about time to take them down for setting me up with one of their Agent Cartelli black man. He was polished and nice looking. He was clean. And he just grabbed my wallet. What I'm saying is I need to report theft of another debit card. I just had a theft of one in Culver City by the Culver City Police. And then before that, it was ripped off.
If you need to report a debit card stolen, then I need to verify.
Yes, love. I love you. Okay. And then tell me, can you access my file by information? Because I got some stuff missing. And I don't have numbers and stuff that was in my wallet. You know, I don't even know my checking number.
I need to verify you, ma'am. I need to start with getting your first and last name.
Yes, doll. I love you. If you call Eris and Sarah, they're going to tell you they love you if you take care of me. So my name is Layara Fortune, and I am globally famous. Oprah actually is behind me. She knows that I'm legitimate, and I have proof of us communicating.
I need you to spell your first name for me, please.
That's how big the story. We're taking down Crooked Cop. It's Layara.
Don't care about that.
L-E-H like horse.
Jeez.
A-R-R-A. And I love you for answering. I'm so sorry I bombarded you, but
Can you spell your last name for me, please?
it's Fortune, like cookie. F-O-R-T-U-N-E.
Care about that.
Okay, and your first name one more time, please.
Layara. It looks like it says Layhara. It's L like lion, E like elephant, H like horse, an apostrophe hyphen, whatever. Sometimes it doesn't have it, the space. A-double-R-A. Layara. Looks like it says Layhara.
Okay, and your last name, F-O-R-T-U-N-E.
T-U-N-E. And I've been with you for quite a while, but my mother was with you forever because that's her bank out of E-Sound. And she was just actually murdered by the AI interface murder by Chip.
God.
They plotted that too. It was a contract killing with crooked doctors and
I don't
cops.
have any accounts for you.
Yes, you do. I'm out of E-Sound, doll. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
Your name, I don't have any.
No. I don't have a card in my name. What do you mean? It's a debit card. Do it over.
No, ma'am. I've put in your name, and I don't have any accounts coming up for you. I don't have a way to verify you.
No, because right now this is the crooked cops. They have access to the internet. Get this. When I went to get my balance at the East Sound Wafd, I told them I was going to call back or be there in a half an hour to go over my balance and maybe change my bank account. So I get there, and they said it was so strange that the computers crashed. 3 hours later, my 2 Social Security checks were gone, and we had no proof. Thank God Social Security is reinstating money as we think. I know I got another $700 deposited because I had more money because they caught the fraud in Social Security that was trying to rip off $4,000 that's been behind the theft of about 6 of my Social Security checks that Eris and Sarah will tell you is legitimate. So will the Bellingham office, Wafd. All those girls are with me. So will Sarah at Anacortes. So will West Seattle. Wafd. No, they've known me for a couple of years. It's been 19 months of brutal hacking and police theft on my accounts, on my licenses, on anything that makes me operate in the real world. They're after, so I can't have access to like a departure, a taxi, a bus to get away from a plane, have access to fucking food and access to a motel or a car. They know ID and money. So they're always after that. They're demons. And we're popping them. And I want you to look it up one more time because I'm telling you right now, I'm recording this. This is for the good police because they're the minority, but they have the power right now. We're squashing them. You're being recorded.
Layara, L-E-H-A-R-A.
No, 2 R's, doll.
Okay. L-E-H-A-R-R-A.
Yes. You're going to find me. F-O-R-T-U-N-E. You will find me.
No, ma'am.
Are you fucking serious? Because I'm recording you.
At this point, ma'am, I apologize. I'm going to need to refer you to the branch for further assistance.
Are you working with a deputy gang? Oh, my.
Thank you so much for contacting me.
Yeah. We're tracking you, buddy. Oh, my God.
We gotta go in person.
No.